Hi, I'm Robert Sawyer, and I serve as the Dean of the High School here at MBA. Our office is responsible for many of the areas of student life outside of the classroom and the athletic fields. This includes areas like leadership, student care, discipline, service, character development, and student events. There are several other people in our office who you'll want to know once you arrive here at MBA. The first of those is Ms. Angela Power. Ms. Power works in the Ball Building, and she'll be your first point of contact for items like attendance, illness, doctor's appointments, and questions about calendar. Mr. Ronnie McMahon serves as the 9th grade and 10th grade dean. Mr. Brooks Tate serves as the 11th and 12th grade dean. Mr. Wynn Bassett and Mr. Michael Kelly serve as associate deans of the high school. So our goal in this presentation is to show you ways in which we plan to help your son adjust to the new community at MBA. We take his acclimation and adjustment to life at MBA very seriously. We want your son to get plugged in as quickly as possible with a lot of key events within the first month of school. One of those is the Long Mountain Wilderness Adventure. That's on June 28th to July 1st, unless it has to be postponed given the current coronavirus situation. This is a great opportunity for your son to spend time outdoors with other 9th graders and MBA faculty members at MBA's beautiful camp on Long Mountain. Activities will include canoeing, ropes courses, team building, sleeping in cabins, and seeing our brand new Airnasium. One of the absolute highlights of the year for 9th graders is the 9th grade Ocoee rafting trip. This is on August 10th. It's a high energy icebreaker for the entire class. Sign up information will come out in June. On the third day of school, Wednesday, August 19th, all students in the high school are invited to attend the activity fair. We'll have 60 plus clubs and activities there. It's a great way for your son to find out about the many interests, clubs, and activities at MBA, and for him to sign up for a few. Throughout the year, we host several 9th grade socials. The first of these will be at a home football game in August. Students from MBA, Harpeth Hall, and St. Cecilia will be served pizza before the game and given the opportunity to socialize informally. In early September, we host the 9th grade patch ceremony. This is a welcome ceremony for the 9th grade as they enter the high school. We have a faculty speaker, and we give the students a charge of character in regards to their time in the high school. It's one of the ways that we help your boys understand respect, honor, service, discipline, and leadership here at MBA. It's part of a larger program of annual high school milestones for students. For the 10th, 11th, and 12th grades, we recently completed class officer elections. However, we wait until the fall to hold the 9th grade class elections. We do this to give new students the opportunity to run. I would encourage your son to consider participating. Elected student officers are one of the many facets of our overall leadership program, and they're a great way for your son to develop leadership skills. One of the highlights of the fall is the homecoming dinner and dance, this year on Saturday, October 3rd. Freshmen are invited to a freshman-only dinner in the dining hall before the event, and afterwards they and their dates attend the dance with the rest of the high school. Several places that you'll want to go to find information include our online weekly calendar and our weekly parents push page. This is a very important source of information. We have a monthly PDF calendar that we send out via email. And your son's advisor is also a great place to go for information, questions about calendars, schedules, and so forth. Of course, our website is also a great place to go. There, you and your son can find the student handbook, which includes important information on policies and guidelines, along with monthly calendars and the daily announcements. Finally, I'd like to say to you, thank you for entrusting your son's education with us. High school years are some of the most formative in a young man's life. We look forward to partnering with you for 4 years on the Hill at MBA and then for many more years after that. I look forward to meeting you this summer and fall, and roll red.
Hi, I'm Mark Tips. I'm the athletics director here at MBA. I hope you and your family have stayed safe during this difficult time. I wish that we could be together live in our normal meeting with new families, but we're going to have to go this route for a while. I have some information I'd like to share with you about our athletics department. First of all, I think you're all aware that our motto at MBA is Gentleman, Scholar, Athlete. And athlete comes last for a reason. That's intentional. We care a great deal about our sports programs. We care about winning, and we certainly have won our share of championships. But at the end of the day, we recognize that our athletics program is the last part of that Gentleman, Scholar, Athlete motto. And one thing that we're really focused on here is making sure that our boys understand that there is value in everything that you do, whether you're playing a sport, whether you're in a theater production, in a musical production, or you're on the debate team. And so one of our big focuses is to make sure that the kids understand that they understand everyone brings value to the table and that they develop a mutual respect for each other as a community. One of the things I love to see here are when our football team members, for example, go to watch the cross-country team run in the state meet, or when members of the baseball team go to watch a theater production or a musical production, and vice versa. And that's one of the neatest things I think about our kids. Now, we do have a very robust athletics program. We offer 17 different sports. I couldn't even name them off the top of my head if I had to, and some of them I think have been invented since I was in high school. But we have a lot to offer your boys. And as junior schoolers, they're going to be busy all 4 seasons. We have 4 sports seasons: fall, 2 winter seasons, and a spring season. And they may not be playing a sport in all of those seasons, but they're going to be doing something. It may be intramurals, it may be participating in a play, it may be working on the debate team or something like that. But they're going to play probably on several sports teams. And I think that's one of the key things for junior school, if I could just talk to you for a moment about that. I think allowing your sons to explore and to participate in different sports teams is critical. Get a lot of boys who come in 7th grade and they believe, and mom and dad, particularly dad, may have told them that they're going to be God's gift to fill in the sport. And a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. And what we see is that the boys who are allowed to try other sports and learn about other sports sometimes end up being really great at those other sports, not the one they thought they were going to be great at when they come in. So I've seen boys come in who were going to be God's gift to basketball, who turned out to be state championship wrestlers, boys who were going to be the greatest baseball player in the world, who turned out to be great cross-country runners. So I would really like to encourage you to let your boys participate in a lot of different sports, let them learn to fail a little bit. That's a good thing. I think the last little bit I want to talk to you about is just a word of caution about travel teams, AAU teams, so-called select teams. I understand their importance. I have a son who graduated from MBA. He went on and played 4 years of baseball in college, and I coached his travel baseball team for 3 or 4 years. And there is certainly a very important role that those kinds of teams play. But their role has tended to expand in recent years, and I think there's a little bit of a danger there in funneling kids too early into one sport. And that's something I'd like to encourage you to be cautious about. There's dangers in 7th and 8th grade boys beginning to think about just playing one sport. They get repetitive stress injuries, they get burned out on that particular sport, and they decide to go do something else because they just can't take it anymore. And I hate to see that kind of thing happen. The other thing it sets up is a little bit of a unreasonable expectation in terms of what's going to happen to them later in life. We have a lot of boys who think if they play on a travel team and they play a particular sport year-round, they're going to end up being major college stars. And the truth is about 1% of our boys ever receive any kind of money to be a scholarship to be a major college athlete. A lot of them go on to play at the Division III level and get themselves into some of the best academic schools in the country. But sometimes the travel and select an AAU route tends to paint a little bit of an unrealistic picture about what may happen to your son down the road. So I would ask you to maintain reasonable expectations, help your son through that, understand that while he's a student at MBA, our sports teams are going to take precedence over a travel team. And we'll work with you and we will cooperate with you in any way we can and give you flexibility, but that's something that we're going to insist on, and I hope you'll understand that. So with that, I'm going to stop and just say that we have an open door policy here. You can come see me anytime. Right now, I guess you'd have to do it virtually. You can pick up the phone and call me or email me. I'll be happy to talk to you about your sons here at MBA, about their athletic journey here at MBA. We do that all the time. It's something I look forward to. I look forward to meeting you and your boys when they get here next fall. And now I'm going to turn it over to our manager of athletics and wellness, Amanda Dreyer. She does a tremendous job, and she's somebody who works closely with our families, can answer lots of questions, and will take care of your boys when they get here. Amanda, how about you take it?
Thanks, Mark. My name is Amanda Dreyer. I'm the manager of athletics and wellness here at MBA. I want to welcome you to the MBA community, and I look forward to meeting you all very soon. Just a few things to keep on your radar as we move through May and the rest of the summer from an athletic standpoint. In May, you'll receive an email from the MBA office account with information about the Magnus Health portal. On this site, you'll be able to upload your son's medical forms, immunization forms, and upload a health questionnaire. This information will all be due on August 1st. In June, I'll send out an email about our PE uniform orders. This is a 2-week flash store that's open. MBA covers the cost of the set, and the clothes will be picked up by your son during registration day. The last email you'll get from me is on August 1st. I'll send an email to your son's MBA email address. This email will contain information about athletic signups. Please note that these signups are not binding, so your son can change his sport at any time. All he needs to do is send me an email or stop by my office. I look forward to meeting you all very soon, and please feel free to reach out to me with questions at any time. Thank you.